Hi, and welcome to Variant Edition. I'm Kevin. Now, yesterday we had everybody back together, and we said we're going to get the show back, but things are going to be a little different. And really, for the next week or two, things are going to be a little different. But to prove that we're back and it wasn't just a April Fool's joke, we're going to have some reviews. So today, we're going to have a review. Tomorrow is going to be a review. Next week, well, we'll see what next week brings. So today, I'm going to be taking a look at Secret Warriors number 3. Now, this is probably one of the best books that I've been reading this year. It's weird. The way that they set it up, they say that the story is by Brian Bendis and Jonathan Hickman, and then Hickman is doing the dialogue, and Stefano Caselli is doing the art. So basically, Bendis had this idea, needed some help, co-writes it, but Hickman does a dialogue. And I gotta say that Jonathan Hickman is probably the next Bendis. He's one of these guys that has a very unique worldview. His books don't feel like other books that you're reading. Pax Romana, we didn't really talk too much about on the show, but it was a great series that came out at Image last year. And he actually did a lot of the art on it as well, and he has a very unique style. Very unique storyteller as well. So Secret Warriors is nothing like anything else that Marvel's putting out. And I think it's a Nick Fury book, and he's a character that's kind of difficult to do well, and Bendis and Hickman really are doing Fury fantastic. And it's really complimented, but the art by Caselli, fantastic. Probably the best stuff that he's been doing since he kind of went mainstream with Marvel last year. So Secret Warriors falls under the Dark Reign banner, and it's probably the best Dark Reign book that I've been reading. It hasn't really focused so much on the Norman Osborn side of things, but the world that he's created. And, you know, Dark Avengers and those other books kind of do a really good job painting, you know, Norman Osborn as the bastard that he is. This is Fury taking on... what's the best way to put this? Nick Fury has decided that he's the good guy. He knows he's the good guy. He knows who the bad guy is, or at least at the beginning of the series, he thought that Norman Osborn was the bad guy. Well, it turns out that Norman Osborn isn't the only bad guy in this series. So let's backtrack a little bit. First issue was great. First issue set up Fury getting his team together, that he got together during Secret Invasion, and kind of puts them on a task. Second issue, we get to look at Hydra. And there's a revelation at the end of that second issue where Hydra has really been pulling the strings of S.H.I.E.L.D. for decades. Every battle that they sort of had was always, even if Hydra seemed to lose, was to their benefit. And Nick Fury basically realizes that he's been working for the bad guys the entire time. Now Hydra really isn't in control of things because Norman Osborn is running things. So this third issue, we sort of see both of the teams, their first major confrontation. And it does not go well. It actually goes pretty badly. It's a new team. It goes pretty badly for one of the members. At the same time, Fury is again trying to solidify his power base, and he meets up with an old friend, and there's another shocking revelation at the end of this issue for the next issue. This is a series, I don't want to tell too much about it. I know it seems like I've said a lot, but it's very dense. It's a great read. It's always the first book that I pull out of the bag when I get home. Ever since the first issue. It keeps impressing me. It's like I said at the beginning, Jonathan Hickman has a very bright future. And I cannot wait to read more. I think this is the best Nick Fury maybe I've ever read since I was a kid and I was reading some of the old stuff from the 70s. This is great. I can't wait to see where it goes. You know, and if you haven't tried it out yet, go hunt down the issues. They are well worth it. So that's it for today. We're going to be back tomorrow with another review. And then next week, maybe we'll mix things up a little bit more. So, see you tomorrow.